guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't been on, I know, for practically, I guess, 3 weeks I haven't been on for. Let me just quickly let you know, because I had a lot of people emailing me and saying, Carol, where are you? Are you okay? What's happened? You haven't been on. I've been ill, unfortunately. Recovered now, virtually completely, but it started about 10 days before my birthday, which was the 18th of November. And I had gone to a really important meeting in the city centre. And there was a group of us talking. And I remember one of my colleagues said to me, you know, are you okay in that seat? Well, can I call them a colleague? A collaborator, let's put it that way. One of my collaborators said to me at this meeting, are you okay in that seat? And I was quite squashed, I remember, around the table. And I think I just didn't want to cause a fuss. So basically I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I remember turning my body, the upper half of my body around, and my legs stayed like this. No. My torso and everything stayed straight like this, and then my legs turned around, my hips turned around, my waist turned around. I think I must have kind of, you know, pulled a nerve then, because when I got back on the Wednesday, I was fine. I was getting on with my clients, my work, blah, blah, blah. I was recording. I remember recording some stuff for YouTube on that Wednesday for the week going out. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I knew, certainly I was working with some private clients on that afternoon, that evening, and everything was fine. Then Thursday morning, got up, washed, dressed, I was absolutely fine, started recording my videos. I was really happy doing my clients, just felt, oh, I feel really good today. And then by 12 o'clock, I got up to make myself some lunch, take a break, just felt this heat go up my back, and I thought, what is this? And then suddenly, bam, in the split second, just this terrible pain, this really awful pain happened. It was terrible, and I couldn't stand. And then every time I tried to, then I would just get these terrible spasms of the nerve. I wouldn't wish sciatica on anyone. It's one of the worst things that anybody can ever suffer. It's horrible. I used to suffer it years ago, but I hadn't suffered it in years, and then suddenly, bam, I think it's because I sat in the wrong position. So, but before that, I'd been bitten on my, as I was walking down the road, being bitten on my leg because I was wearing some sort of crop trousers, and I must have got bitten by an insect or something because my leg blew up. And then I had the sciatica, and what happened was my twin sister and her family had to take me back to their house to look after me because I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to virtually go 2 days because I work for myself, so I work from home. My twin sister works at, both my brother-in-law and my twin sister are managers at the OU, so they work outside of the home. And it started on the Thursday, and then I had to kind of wait until the Friday evening until they could collect me. I mean, I was still getting on with stuff, but I couldn't move. I couldn't, you know, even getting into the shower was really painful. And then they looked after me. And it was only when it was coming up to my birthday that I was starting to recover. I was starting to feel a little bit better, just a little bit, because I've taken a lot of painkillers and stuff like that. But what I realised is that I had as well then, because I couldn't do anything, then suddenly I had a backlog of clients. A lot of year aheads as well, because as you know, I'm doing year aheads at the moment. A lot of people ordered those year aheads. And I got ill, and I couldn't do the clients. I couldn't work on them. I was in terrible pain. I think on some of the videos that I recorded that you heard for YouTube, I was recording them from my sister's place. I had to make this makeshift chair for me with this big pillow at the back. Some people could hear me wincing in pain on those videos because I was in terrible pain. I mean, it was just terrible. So I just really wanted to come and apologise for not being on for the last few weeks. And then I got the flu. After the sciatica was starting to clear up, then I got flu. So I was like, okay, all right. I haven't been ill in, I'll be honest with you, I very rarely get ill. Very rarely do I get ill. Very rarely. I'm usually, considering that I don't go gym, and I should go to the gym because I've got gym membership and stuff, I don't really get that ill. But those illnesses just boom, one after the other, just knock me for six. So I haven't been on, number one, because of the illnesses, and number two, because the illnesses left me with a whole heap of clients that I couldn't do, that I had to catch up on. My year aheads, everything had to be out. People paid money for this stuff and it had to be out at a certain time. You know, everything was kind of, oh man, I've got all of this to do now. But finally, I'm finally getting back on track now. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Getting back on track, and things are looking good again with me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot happier. I'm feeling more in control now. So yeah, I know that I spent 6 minutes explaining, and you can always fast forward it and stuff if you don't care, which is fine. I don't mind. You come for the reading, that's fair enough. But I just wanted to put out this kind of blanket message to everyone why I hadn't been on my YouTube channel for 3 weeks, because I've been so poorly, and also because I had to try and I've not been on recently at all because I've been doing the year aheads and I just haven't had time. I'm still doing year aheads at the moment, but finally I'm getting down on the number, so I'm finally able to kind of sneak a few hours in to get YouTube stuff done. So the readings are going to be this week from the 7th to the 13th of December, so from Saturday the 7th to December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. I'm not really that superstitious like that, sorry if some of you guys are. But yeah, we're going to be doing the reading from that date. I just wanted to come and say hi guys. I missed you terribly. To all of you guys that emailed me and messaged me to see where I was, and you know, there were genuinely a lot of you, and you know, saying, you know, I hope you haven't given up the channel, and you know, it really touched my heart, because it was at that point as well that I realised just how important this channel is to a lot of people. We don't get the most views, of course I don't. There are readers out there that are getting 100,000 views per video. Fair play to them, good for them, God bless them, I wish them well. But what we do on here, I think, is just so special, from just the way that people come and say, oh my God, Carol, I hope you haven't given up the channel. It really, to be honest with you, it made me cry, because I just thought, my God, I haven't given up this channel. I know that even if it's just a few minutes every week, for whatever sign I'm reading for, that for some people that's invaluable, and it's giving them help, and it's assisting them, and it's helping them to improve their life and to make really important decisions going forward. So thank you so much for all of you guys that emailed to see where I was. I'm absolutely fine. God has really taken me through. My twin sister, my brother-in-law, amazing people. My little niece Ella as well, amazing. They just really took care of me. God carried me through. Honestly, I was in that much pain. It was terrible. It was really, oh man. But you know, when you come to the other, when you come out the other side of something, and you just like, oh, I got through that. I know some people suffer from worse illnesses and stuff, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're going to get on with the reading now. I'm really glad to be back. I'm really excited to show you as well some of the decks that I got for my birthday. So if you want to see some of those decks, I think that you're gonna need to go. Where should I put this bit? I think I'll put it after the intro, actually. I'm going to show you the cards that we're using for this week. So if you want to see some of the new decks that I got, it's funny because I actually bought, remember I got this Dark Mansion Tower a few months ago out of my own pocket, paid about 70 odd quid for this, and then my family got me the smaller deck. Brilliant, they got me this for my birthday, so I can't wait to use this small deck in the reading this week, and I'm going to show you some of the other decks that I got as well for my birthday that I'm going to be using this week for the reading, alright? So without further ado guys, I know it took a long time, you think, for fuck's sake, get on with it. If you don't like it guys, just, you know, fast forward the intro. But yeah, love you guys loads, and look forward to doing your reading, and sit back and enjoy. We're just going to focus now on the cards. Love you. Mwah. See you soon. Hi guys, so I want you to see the decks that we're using this week. I think I'm using slightly less actually. I love using different decks together just to see what repeats. For your weekly check-in that we always do, we use one of the newest decks that I've got for my birthday. Some of these, well actually no, all of these. These three I bought for myself. The Dark Mansion Tarot, where have I put that? Where did I put that? There it is. The Dark Mansion Tarot, that's the one that I thought there was something missing. That's the one that I'm using for the 10 card readings afterwards, the career and the finance. Let's push this up a little bit here. I just want to get a really kind of close-up look on the stuff this week. So these three I bought for myself. This one was bought for me. Modern Witch Tarot deck we're using. Incredible deck by Lisa Sterle. Is it usually Lisa Sterle? I think it is Lisa Sterle. And I tell you, this was like really inexpensive. That I paid something like, I think $15.99 on Amazon, down from $21.99. And the cardstock on this is almost like you're buying an indie deck. It is a little bit glossy, but it's a really, really, really lovely deck. I'm probably going to do a new channel with reviews. Let me know, guys, if you want me to start up a review channel on tarot decks. This is a new deck as well that I purchased myself. This actually came only a few days ago. Indie Deck by Isabella Rotman. This Might Hurt tarot deck. Probably my favourite deck alongside the Dark Mansion Tarot and my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And this is also a new deck. Now, this is a mass-produced deck, but it started off obviously as an indie deck by Chris Ann. Now, I didn't manage to do the Kickstarter because I didn't know it was on Kickstarter. I don't really buy from Kickstarter. I didn't really back Kickstarter. I should do. I'm probably going to start doing that. It's something I thought I'd start doing in the new year. But also, I didn't know about this at all. Not until I saw it advertised on Amazon when I was looking through, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. So, I actually got this from W.H. Smith in the UK, and this was £11.66. Down from $16.99. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Cardstock not that great. It's already started to fray on the sides through shuffling, and that's over a course of a couple of days. I'm probably going to edge this deck anyway in green, because the indie deck is actually edged in green. This deck is, so I'm probably going to do that. Amazing. So we're using that for the weekly check-in. We're also going to use for your advice, your spiritual advice, another deck that I got for myself, which is the Everyday Witch Oracle. You know that I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm using the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. Now, for your 10-card career and love reading, we're using my smaller, which my family gave me for my birthday, smaller Dark Mansion Tarot deck. And for your spiritual advice, we're using the Tea Leaf Fortune cards and also the Blessed Bee cards by Lucy Cavendish. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. Okay, Sagittarius, let's have a look. You guys are showing as being the Six of Coins. That's nice. You're showing as being quite giving, actually. You're showing as being generous and giving, Six of Coins. Maybe you're helping out. Maybe giving presents. Six of Coins is gifts as well, remember. So you could be giving gifts to others between the 7th and the 13th of December. You could be giving support. You could be giving, you know, you could be giving money or support or food or help of some sort. The Six of Coins is all about helping others. Whether it be your close family members, whether it be a friend, this is the card of helping other people. So you're showing as being quite generous, helpful and giving and supportive between the 7th and the 13th of December 2019. What's the reason for that, Sagittarius? Oh, because of death. Okay. It could be because there's been, I mean, look, I don't read death in cards, you know, I don't read like death. And it could be, I mean, it could be because of a death. I love that version of the death card. It's stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favourite cards in this particular deck. But, you know, it could be. It could be maybe you're helping out because somebody died, you know, in the family or a friend or something like that. It could also be that maybe you're helping out because there's been a big change in a situation here. So maybe you're having to help somebody financially because there's been a big change. For example, it could be that you're helping a friend out with the Six of Coins. Maybe the husband left or something like that. You could be working all sorts of ways. What is your goal for the week, Sagittarius? Your goal is the Sun. I think your goal is really just to bring some warmth and happiness to a person, to a situation. Because I see you as helping someone here. I think that you're helping someone who's been through a massive change or a massive transformation, and it might be your goal is to bring some happiness and some warmth into that person's life with the Sun energy showing here. What is the what is the challenge that you need to overcome? What's the obstacle you need to overcome? The Lovers. Okay. I feel that you need to overcome that there are other people around this individual as well. There are other people involved in the situation as well. So it may be that whatever help you're giving here, Sagittarius, maybe you've got people who are opposed to that with the Lovers, because the Lovers can simply mean that there are other people involved in the situation, and this is the obstacle that you need to overcome, you know, at the end of the day. What is it that you could be achieving by the end of the week? Page of Swords energy. You could be implementing some ideas. You could be making your ideas, your views known, because that's the Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords is a talker in the tarot. He likes to communicate and get his views across. So, especially if the obstacle you need to overcome is the Lovers. Maybe these are this person's family members, or these are just other people involved in the situation. Maybe you're accomplishing getting a point of view across to whoever these people are by the end of the week. What is it that you need to avoid? The Six of Swords energy. Trying to distance yourself from the situation, because I genuinely think that somebody probably needs your help here. I think they might have been through some trauma, or they've been through a really kind of traumatic change. All right, and I think that you need to avoid kind of just trying to distance yourself from the situation with the Six of Swords energy. What you need to embrace, that you're going to have to give love. Queen of Cups energy. You're going to have to give love. You're going to have to be supportive. You're going to have to be their supporter. You're going to have to act as their supporter with that Queen of Cups energy. You're going to have to give a big bowl of love to this individual. Because I just think there's somebody around you who really needs that, Sagittarius. And it might be that the obstacle you need to overcome is with the Lovers, that there are other people involved in the situation. It's not just you and this person. Maybe there are other people around. Maybe, I'll give you an example. For example, you've got an ex-boyfriend who's had this massive traumatic change and you're having to help. But the obstacle you have to overcome is that this person's already got another lover. It could be something as simple as that, but you might have to swallow your pride on that one. Because this is all about trying to kind of implement new ideas and that type of thing in terms of how you're going to help this person cope in whatever crisis they're going through. And your goal is to bring that warmth and that happiness back into whoever this person's life is. All right, but if you've got problems with other people who are intrinsic to the situation, Sagittarius, avoid kind of trying to distance yourself, because you have to embrace that with the Queen of Cups energy, this person really needs you. They really need you. They need your love and they need your support. If you need advice and support from anyone, where can you go? You can go to the Ace of Coins. You could go to an earth sign person, or you could go to somebody who's been offering to help you for quite some time, because the Ace of Coins is somebody who's been presenting you with a coin, presenting you with an opportunity, or or an invitation or an option. So go to the person who's provided you with the opportunity of help, who suggested helping you, who's invited you to be helped. Maybe you've ignored this individual. If you need help and advice, go to such a person like this. Let's have a look at what the advice is. I was going to use my Everyday Witch Tarot, but I don't really like that deck. What's it, Daisy? Not tarot, sorry. Oracle for the advice. But I don't really like that Oracle deck, I'll be honest. I've read for it for the water signs, but I don't get on with it too tough. I'm not keen on it. So I think we're just going to go back to using the Art of Life deck for this part of the reading, because I just prefer the way that these guys read these cards. I just prefer them. Let's have a quick look then. And have a look at what the advice is. So Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading, please? Alright, the advice, Sagittarius, is, let's have a look. The Eight of Wands is your advice. Let's have a look at what that says. So, nothing ever is, but all things are becoming. All things are the offspring of flux and motion. So I think that, everything that happens in life has to have a start. Everything that happens in life has to have been launched. It has to have been started. Every new thing that comes in had to have a starting point. So maybe this is a watershed moment. Maybe this is a turnaround moment for you. Maybe this is about adjusting to a relationship in a different way so you can help someone through. That type of thing. Alright guys, bear with me, I'm going to come back with your work reading. Okay, Saggies, let's get on with your work reading. By the way, I forgot to say, so sorry, happy birthday guys, happy birthday, do apologise. Alright, let's have a look then. It is your birthday, isn't it? Yeah, we're only on the 4th of December, it is Sagittarius. Right, there's a King of Swords. This is somebody in a place of authority, a big guy, a big gun within work. This is like a manager, someone who holds a high place of authority and power within work. Let's have a look what's going on here. I think that some of you guys are running into some problems with this individual. I'm seeing somebody, he's either the cause of the problems or there are problems with authority within work. Because the Five of Wands is a clash. So some of you guys, it might be, and this is wand energy, it's fire and you're fire. So it might be Sagittarius that you're clashing with a person here in work as well. Okay, you might be clashing with this person here. Let's have a look. For a Page of Coins energy showing here. The Page of Coins energy in terms of work is learning. So this is learning a new skill, for example, or this is exploring or building a skill, for example, or this is kind of, you know, exploring or increasing or developing your craft, for example. It might be you're clashing with someone here. Maybe some of you guys want to develop a craft in work, Page of Coins energy. Maybe you want to go on a course or something, because that could be what it is, Sagittarius. Some of you guys want to go on a course with that Page of Coins. You want to develop your skill in a particular area, but you seem to be clashing, I think, with this King of Swords. This person might be saying, no, we don't have the budget to send you on the course, or, you know, we don't have the money for you to go on the course, that type of thing. And I just get the impression that you're clashing with someone because there's something you want to do and there's something someone's telling you that you can't do. Six of Swords energy. I feel that some of you guys, the desire with that Page of Coins energy, Six of Swords could be to move away from this. It could be to move on. It could be to move to something else with this Six of Swords energy showing here, because the Page of Coins can be a desire as well. So it might be that some of you guys have a desire, therefore, actually I want to move away from this Six of Swords energy here. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess, it might be your intuition is telling you to leave. Alright, because what we've got here is some of you Saggies, you've got a clash happening here with a person in power. Alright, and that clash is probably because you want to do some further study, you want to increase your skills in a certain area within work, but you've got a clash concerning this with this person, i.e. they're saying, no, we don't have the money, we don't have the budget, whatever it is. And some of you guys, your intuition is, I think there's two things here. It could be that moving on is your intuition, or your intuition is telling you, well, you know, you might as well just move on to another company or another job. It could also be that because of those energies there, some of you guys travel, or you're going to see somebody who's got, you know, more in-depth knowledge on this, because the High Priestess could be somebody who has a lot of knowledge. They've got a lot of information that isn't widely known. The High Priestess can also be, because it might be she's a healer or she's a counsellor. So it might be some of you guys are clashing with someone here. Because with that Page of Coins energy, you want to study. You want to do some extra study in terms of, you might want to do some study so that you can transition into being a healer or into being a counsellor. So you might want to work in a different area. If you did want to work in a different area, maybe it's to do with counselling, and you're saying, well, I want to do some studying here. I want to do some studying within work. I want the, you know, the job to pay for my training so I can move on to being, you know, a counsellor, that type of thing. It might also be that because somebody won't help you to develop your skills within work, what you do is you go and see, you know, HR, or you go and see someone that you can confide in about this, because she's also someone you can confide in. She'll keep your secrets. Let's have a look at the next one. The Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords can show anger. The Knight of Swords can show determination with the Knight of Swords energy. Four of Cups energy showing up here, okay? So I feel that there's unhappiness here, all right? So I almost feel like it's interesting because I don't really know who this Knight of Swords is. I feel that some of you, it almost feels like some of you guys have been daydreaming about leaving this place. You're not interested in what's on offer anymore because you can see the cup is there. There you are behind the cup, in front, you know, in front of the cup, and you kind of, I don't want to know. I'm really not happy. I'm not happy with these cups here. I'm not happy with this cup here. And I feel that some of you guys, it might be with that Knight of Swords. I almost see this daydreamy look on this guy's face. So it's almost like some of you guys are daydreaming about leaving the job because you just don't like what's on offer, what they're proposing for you to do. You got another Queen of Swords energy here. All right, you might be communicating with someone here. All right. So it might also be that you, because I'm just getting here that you're unhappy. Four of Cups energy. Four of Cups isn't always unhappiness, but for me this looks like somebody's desperately unhappy. And I feel that you're not happy you've dreamed, and also he looks like he's dreaming. So I get the impression, Sagittarius, that you've been fantasizing about leaving this place here, just cutting people out. Queen of Swords. I get the impression you've been fantasizing about leaving and just cutting everybody out. You just had enough, from what I can see here, with the Queen of Swords energy. But some of you guys, I think with that Hanged Man, might take a little bit of a step back to kind of consider that with the Hanged Man. This is something that you probably won't carry out. You'll kind of put that on hold, review it with that Hanged Man energy. Two of Coins energy as well, weighing things up. I think you're going to take a step back and weigh things up with this Two of Coins energy before you actually do that. I do get the impression, I know it's your birthday, but you know, life is life. When it was my birthday, I was ill with sciatica, you know, so it's just, it is what it is. I do feel in this reading, you've got somebody around you in work, this King of Swords, and I think that you're clashing with this person because what you want to do, Sagittarius, is you want to go and study. You want to, you know, you want to develop your skills. Some of you guys want to develop your skills so you can transition to being, you know, a counsellor within work. Some of you guys, because this person said no to this, you're going to go and see someone that you can confide in. And some of you guys, because this person said no to this, your intuition is, well, I should leave then. Maybe I should leave. And I do feel that you guys are really fed up with what you can see is on offer to you. And you're kind of daydreaming about just leaving this place and then just cutting them all off. But I do feel that you're objectively, when you think about it, when you look at it clearly, as the Queen of Swords would, you're saying, well, maybe I should just take a step back and review the situation, weigh up the pros and cons about, you know, what would happen if I did leave this situation or not. All right, let's have a quick look at what the advice is for the career reading showing here. So we've got career, and we're going to shuffle on the tea leaf cards. So Universe, Spirit, show me in 3 cards, what is the advice that you have for career for Sagittarius? What's the advice? Let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. All right. So the advice is cobweb. So you're protected from negative forces beyond your control, Sagittarius, which is nice. You got the whale, great worry over nothing. And you've got the teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So basically it's saying here for work, don't worry, because you are, no matter what, and I think the negative energy comes from this king, because this person will not entertain you increasing and expanding your skills. But the universe is saying, don't worry, because you are protected from any negative forces that are beyond your control, and there's great worry over nothing. You're also going to have a very deep friendship with someone of the same sex, so, you know, a girl or a boy, whatever, in work, somebody who's probably going to help you through this as well. All right, I'm going to get your quick, I keep forgetting to do the money reading as well. We're going to have a look at what wealth is like for you guys. Let's have a look at your money situation as well. Universe, Spirit, show me, what do you see for money? What do you see in terms of money, please, for Sagittarius? 3 cards this week, please. So we've got 4 there, actually. 4 wanted to come out. So let's have a look. So money-wise, we've got Throne. Okay, so a position of authority. So I think that your money looks pretty good with that. Some of you guys could be taking a vacation. What else have we got? The Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles in terms of your finances. Dark woman dealings. You got some financial dealings with a dark woman, or this, you know, this woman could have dark hair or dark complexion. I do feel you're going to have triumph over troubles or obstacles in terms of finances. I think that you will, possibly some of you guys are looking to go on a vacation. It is your birthday month, and you are protected. You are in a position of authority, so really your finances should be quite good with that card. So excellent reading for finances, which is brilliant. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to come back with your love reading. Right, let's have a look then. For love, oh, is that reversed? Please don't tell me. No, I haven't. Oh, thank goodness for that. You've got a King of Cups in the reverse here. I don't like the King of Cups reversed when he's reversed. This is someone, all kings, when they're upright, they're in charge. They're in charge of their emotions. In the reverse, this person doesn't feel like, he lets it all out. Look how the cup is reversed. So this person tends to let his emotions pour out. He can be a bit of a drama queen when he's reversed with the King of Cups in the reverse here. We've also got, what have we got sitting alongside him? We've also got, so I just get somebody who is emotionally out of control here. I'm getting somebody around you who's probably emotionally out of control, because he shows as being a King of Cups reversed. And King of Cups in the reverse can be a manipulator. He doesn't have a devil sitting next door to him, so I wouldn't consider this to be a manipulator. But this is somebody who doesn't know how to control his emotions. Also, they might be quite abusive. They might even have a bit of a temper with that Knight of Swords energy showing there. So I'm just getting somebody around some of you Sagittarius who isn't particularly nice. We've got the fight. Oh, I don't like this. I'm sorry. I really don't. And I think that this person could be quite abusive with those cards. I think this person likes it. This looks... I don't like the look of this person. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I really, really don't. Five of Swords can be somebody who is manipulative. This person's very hurtful. They can be quite abusive as well when you get the Five of Swords energy. This person takes advantage. This person tries to get the upper hand at every stage. They're always doing the one-upmanship. They're playing mind games with you as well. So you might have not only have someone who is emotionally out of control, could be quite abusive with that Knight of Swords energy. This person could be conniving, manipulative. This person is wanting to get one-upmanship. This person is wanting to play mind games with you with the Five of Swords. Sorry, guys, but I don't like this combination at all. The Empress energy. So the Empress, you know, in this Five of Swords, I feel that this person doesn't see, I just feel that this person doesn't see your nurturing side with the Empress energy. And I feel that this person, because you can see the back is turned to the Empress, so this person almost rejects your love as well at the same time. I see this person as being emotionally overly controlling. They're quite abusive. They can be manipulative and play mind games. And they also, I think, they don't see your kindness. They also, I feel, reject your love at the same time as well. I feel that the Four of Cups, and there's great unhappiness here with this. I think that you show as being the Empress here for some reason, Sagittarius, and I feel that you are greatly... So I think that you really love this person as the Empress. I think that you still really love them, but I feel at the same time with the Four of Cups energy, you're just really, really unhappy with what they've been doing. All right, I think that you really love them. I think that you're the Empress. You really care about them, but I think that you're unhappy with the way that they've been treating you. What else can we see here? The Three of Cups is partnership. It can also be third party, and it can be friendliness as well. Three of Cups energy showing here. That's you, though. Queen of Wands energy showing there. That's you. That's you. This could be a friendly woman explaining itself as you, but this is you here. Queen of Wands energy. Page of Coins energy. Okay. I feel that this is you, and I think that this is your desire with that Page of Pentacles energy. You're looking at the Pentacles. You've got an earthly desire here, because the Pentacle is the earthly desire. It's the earthly one. I think that you've got an earthly desire to have a harmonious partnership with that Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups energy showing there. Five of Coins energy showing here. Rejection is the Five of Coins, casting them out. Three of Coins. You've got a lot of coin cards. So the coin cards is working collaboratively in a relationship. It's working together to bring something to fruition. All right. Like working together with the Three of Coins to bring something to fruition with the Empress energy. I almost feel like you... The first thing I feel here is that you are the Queen of Wands, because you're fire. And it's almost like you... What you desire as a basic right, I think, with this Page of Coins energy. And I'm going to call that word basic right just came to me. But I think that what you desire, Sagittarius, as a basic right is to have this harmonious relationship. And I feel that you do desire to kind of reject this person, to let them go. But I feel that you can't in a way, because you've got to work with them. Some of you guys, you've got things in the works around the home. So some of you guys, you've got, you know, things that you're doing around the home. You're working on projects on the home with this partner. It's not so easy to get out of this relationship, I think, with this person. And this is what makes you unhappy. This is what really, really makes you unhappy. Really does, because... Even though you desire and you dream, because the Page of Coins is also a dreamer. you desire and you dream that about rejecting this person. Even you could be this person here, even leaving their ass. You might be kind of desiring to leave their ass. Some of you guys have got kids with the Page of Coins energy showing here. And what some of you guys want is to leave the home with the child, for example. But it's not so easy because some of you guys have been working on a home project. Some of you guys have been planning a pregnancy maybe with this individual here, for example. I'm afraid to say it's not going to resonate obviously with all of you Sagittarius, but I just get the impression that you've got yourself into ever such a, you know, a situation. I just feel like you've got yourself into a real situation with someone here. And it's not so hard to get out. It's really hard to get out of it. That's what I'm getting from this. Because I just feel that this person is emotionally uncontrolled. I feel that this person has emotional problems that they need to go to a doctor for. I think that they can be a bully. I think that they can be extraordinarily angry. I think that this person can be manipulative. They can play mind games. I feel that this person doesn't see you as being the perfect partner. They don't see your perfection. I think that you still love them, but you are unhappy with them at the same time, Sagittarius. I feel that you dream of having a harmonious relationship. If you've got children, you also dream. You would really like it if you and the child could leave this relationship, because that can be you and the child there, because that can be a single mother, a single parent relationship. So some of you guys are kind of, you'd be really happy if you and the child could just leave the relationship. You could leave this, because I think that some of you guys are in an abusive relationship, and some of you guys are dreaming of leaving an abusive relationship, or a relationship where somebody just doesn't see your value, because the Empress is also ruled by Taurus, and that's also rules Taurus. So she knows her own worth, and this person's back turned to you. He or she doesn't even see your worth. They don't see the worth in you at all, and I think this is what makes you unhappy as well. And I do think if you've got kids, you're dreaming about taking the kids and leaving. The only problem is, it might be that you're dreaming of leaving for a refuge as well. 3 of Coins could kind of like be, you know, one of these social refuges or something. But some of you guys, it might be whilst you're dreaming about taking the kids, or you're just dreaming about leaving the relationship, it might be it's not so easy, because you've got some plans in the work for some of you guys as well. What I would say is, if you've got in a relationship, Sagittarius, and it's really bad, forget the plans, just go. That's what I would say. If you've got an issue with someone here, then just forget the plans and go. I don't want to be kind of blasé about it, because some people say, well, it's not that easy to do that, but it's either that or it's that, you know, at the end of the day. Let's have a quick look at what the love reading is for you guys. Let's have a look at what the advice is. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for love for Sagittarius? What is the advice you have for this love reading for Sagittarius? Show me, please. So we're going to get 3 cards out, Sagittarius. Let's have a look. So we've got our 3. So the 3 cards say, Eagle, you're going to have triumph over troubles and obstacles, okay? The Kite, a vacation, same card showed up for your money thing. And that one, the Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets though. So even though somebody may gossip about all your secrets, it might be this douchebag you're dealing with. But at the end of the day, you're going to have triumph over your troubles and obstacles. And I can see you leaving because you've got the vacation card as well. All right, guys. Let's have a quick look at what the blessings are that are being bestowed on you. Universe Spirit, what are the blessings you're bestowing on Sagittarius, please, between the 7th and the 13th of December? What are the blessings that are being bestowed on you? Okay. There you go. You do have support. You have a blessing of support. You really do. You are being supported, whether you believe that or not. Okay, and that could even be saying that Sagittarius is being supported. Okay, maybe you're being supported in your desire to leave the relationship, showing here. Maybe you'll end up making plans to do that as well with the 3 of Coins. You are being supported, okay? All right, guys, that's your reading. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me. If you would like your year ahead reading, those 2021s are available up until the 15th of December. That's the cut-off date when I'm going to be taking that off the website, because it takes me 10 to 14 days to do that one, because I have a lot of them coming in. So yeah, let me know Also, if you'd like to order any of the other readings, you can just click on the link in the website. Okay, in the description bar, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. Love you guys loads. Take care. Bye-bye.